Hello guys, it's me again, Azman Dean. Thank you for tuning into this channel. Okay, I think some of you might be aware of my previous post on my so-called project, which I'm about to launch within my year 1 pupils and also my year 3, that I'm going to call as the literacy project, where I'm going to expose them to a whole lot of storybooks and reading materials, especially the graded and phonic based reading and storybooks. So I got a few more. Okay, today I received 3 more parcel. Okay, 3 more parcel. So we are going to unbox all these 3 parcels today, and we'll see what books that arrived in my mail today. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get to the unboxing. Alright, so let's get to the unboxing. Okay, as you might know, my favorite authors would be Dr. Seuss, Julia Donaldson, Eric Carle, Lindia Monks, and so much more. So for my literacy project, I particularly chose these authors because I think the kids will love it, because I love it. So maybe they will too. Okay, so the first collection that I've got from Shopee, from this seller, okay, is the Julia Donaldson collection. Okay, with the illustrator named Lydia Monks. Okay, when you have these two, it's like a perfect combination because the storyline will be awesome and the illustration will be so cute. Okay, so let's see what are the titles that we have in this collection. Okay, all right. So we have the first one, What the Ladybird Heard. Okay, this is very interesting story. I had this one before in a hardcover version. I think I still have it somewhere in my storeroom. But yeah, this is the one. I think the kids will love it. It's about this tiny little creature, insect, overhearing everything that other people said. Okay, and then we have this one, Sharing a Shell. This is also really interesting. It's about this, I think it's hermit crab. Yeah, and then along the way, along the journey, he has friends, and then they shed the shell. This is more like a symbiosis kind of story. Really cool. This is interesting. I never owned this book, but I've heard about it. Okay, during one of my course. It's really cool. The Princess and the Wizard. Okay, it's about this princess right here. She was transformed into something else. And it was kind of like a journey for her to get herself back to her original form. Okay, really interesting. I think the kids will love it. And this one is called Princess Mirabelle. Okay, this one is new. I never heard of it, but I thought they have like a whole series of this. But for this one, for this collection, we only have one of the Princess Mirabelle. Okay, and then we have the continuation of What the Ladybird Heard. Okay. Alright, if I'm not mistaken, this book also have like a few series, What the Ladybird Heard at the Beach, and so much more. Okay, if you want to know more, you can Google Julia Donaldson series. Okay, then you will see a whole bunch of books that she wrote. And then we have this one, The Singing Mermaid. Okay, I have a glimpse of this storybook. It's really cool as well. And this one, Sugar Lump and the Unicorn. Okay, perfect for year 1 kid when they love anything fantasy and magical. And then we have this one, The Rhyming Rabbit. Okay, so I can't wait to read to my kids. As of now, they are still in the transition period, so it will be too tough to slip into this kind of read aloud session, but I will do it once our actual PDPC begins later on. Okay, so next one is another series by Julia Donaldson. Okay, I think from this cover right here, you can spot a few of the popular ones, right? Right, this one, the Gruffalo, and then we have this witch, and then we have this girl right there, I forgot her name, and this is the cave baby, and this is the dinosaur, Tyra something. So let's get to this package. Okay, it comes with a bag. Okay, and inside we have the original series. Okay, so let's have a look at each one of them. That's Nala. Nala, come over. Nala, come right here. Say hi to the camera. Oh, she doesn't bother to be in fame, unlike me. Okay, so we have the first one, the Gruffalo, of course. This is the epic children's storybook. I think you guys should really read this to your kid. It's really wonderful. And if you read the Gruffalo, of course you have to read the Gruffalo's Child as well. It's the continuation of the earlier book. And then we have the Snail and the Whale. This is also cool. Okay, and this is also my favorite, Room on the Broom. Okay, remember the witch earlier on the bag? Okay, it's about her taking care of other friends along her journey, which is really cool. And this is also another amazing piece by Julia Donaldson and Axel Schaffler called Monkey Puzzle. Okay, this monkey is actually looking for its mummy. Really nice story. This one, Cave Baby, never read it before, but it'll be cool. Okay, this time around, instead of Axel Schaffler, we have Emily Gravett as the illustrator. And then this one, we have Julia Donaldson and Rebecca Cobb. Okay, the paper dolls. I haven't read this one too, but I heard that this is one of the amazing piece of work by Julia Donaldson as well. And then we have another piece of What the Ladybird Heard. It's alright. It's cool to have extra books sometimes because you never know, one book might be ruined after the kids flipping through it, right? And then we have The Troll. Okay, The Troll is written by Julia Donaldson, but the illustration is done by David Roberts. Okay, yeah, as you can see, it's a little bit grotesque, I believe, because it's about troll, a monster. And then finally we have dinosaur-based story, also by David Roberts, okay, as the illustrator, and Julia Donaldson, of course, as the author. It's called Tyrannosaurus Drip. Okay, this is really cool because I believe there is a chapter where kids learn about dinosaur. So this will be a good reading for them. Okay, for the teachers to share in the classroom. Okay, so these are all from my Julia Donaldson series or set. If you are interested in getting this book, you can have a look at this seller right here. Okay, the details about the purchase is also there, the price, okay, shipping cost and whatnot. So check it out. Next, we have another series here, okay, by one particular author named Eric Carle. Okay, if you remember The Hungry Caterpillar, this is the author. Okay, he came up with a whole series of books actually, and I just found out about it. Before this, I only know of The Hungry Caterpillar because it was really famous, but I never heard of the others. And then once I went through the Wikipedia, thanks Wikipedia, about Eric Carle's production, okay, I saw quite a few of them, and it's quite relevant to year one syllabus because it has to do with numbers, animals, and colors. So let's have a look at the titles that I've gotten. The first one is called 10 Little Rubber Ducks, obviously, numbers. And then we have The Very Quiet Cricket. Okay, you can teach them about the adverbs of degree, adjective quiet, article the, and of course the animal here, which is the cricket. The cricket sound. Then we have Roosters Off to See the World. And then we have Little Cloud. And then we have You Seen My Cat? And then this one is called Mr. Seahorse. I think I have this one before in a hardcover. I still have it. And then we have Papa Please Get the Moon for Me. Okay, this seems very sentimental, but yeah. And then we have this one, A House for Hermit Crab. The cost for each book is like 5 ringgit and 9p or 5 ringgit and 30, I can't remember. Okay, check out these details for more information about this purchase right here. I got this from the same seller actually, for the Eric Carle series from one seller. And then we have Pancakes. And then we have The Artist Who Painted a Blue Horse. And then we have Slowly Said the Sloth. And then we have The Mix Up Chameleon. Of course, this is really cool if you want to teach them about camouflage and colors. And then we have The Very Lonely Firefly. And then we have Dream Snow, Walter the Baker, and finally The Greedy Python. Okay, so how are you liking the collection so far? I can't wait to read these stories to my kids and really get them the chance to read these books, because I believe that not only English but other language, okay, the best way to learn and to get more vocabulary is via reading, okay, and kids cannot read novel obviously, so you need to have illustrations, colors, and interesting storylines. So picture books are one way to go, okay, it's one of the way to get them engaged, to get them interested, okay. So if you have kids out there, make them interested in learning English, particularly by exposing them to storybooks. Either you read to them, or let them read to you, or you read together. There are many ways to do it actually. There's no right or wrong. Okay, so I am still in the middle of collecting funds and donations for this project. So if any of you would love to contribute, please get in touch with me. You can get to me via my WhatsApp, okay, or my social media accounts, or even this YouTube, okay, this YouTube video. And as usual, please click like, subscribe, and share, and don't forget to click the bell button to be notified of my videos. So before I end, I would love to share with you 3 books that I've got from Book Access Tamarind Square Cyberjaya. I think it's really cool. The first one is called Little and Big, okay, because I want to emphasize on the antonyms, okay, and adjectives. So this book looks really nice. And then we have this one, Making Faces. It's really cool because on each pages there's a space where kids can put their head in it, and then there will be like illustrations around it. For example, like in the space, underwater. Interesting. So I think it would be nice for me to use this as part of my class decoration with my year 3. That'd be cool. And then we have this book from another favorite author of mine called Emily Gravitz. They already have another book before, Little Mouse series, but this time it's Little Mouse Big Book of Bees. Okay, it's really cool. They have a lot of like flip flap, like insert out, pull out, pop up, and so much more. Okay, so parents out there, if you really want to expose your kids to reading materials, okay, you can always go to Book Access or even Shopee. There are tons of options, and they're quite affordable too. So I believe it is like a small cost to pay to make sure the kids are illiterate and interested in learning, because that is something that we lack of, like the motivation to read. Okay, I myself do not read much, so it's quite an embarrassment, but I don't want my kids to be like me, so I want them to surround themselves with reading materials. Okay, so that'll be all for now. Thank you for listening and tuning into this video. It is a long video, I'm sorry for this, but yeah, I really appreciate your attention. Before I go, as usual, if you need to do any contribution, donation, and funds and whatnot, you can always PM me personally. Okay, that will be all for now. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you will stay well at home. Whatever you do, keep your hands clean, your mind clean, and also your heart clean. Okay, all right, thank you, bye.